Welcome, 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 welcome to the Love Temple. We are chilling today, doing some artwork, doing some different things. I'm gonna do a little bit more tattoo work on my leg. I'm gonna refresh this blue and do a little further and bigger on it. I've been playing around with my tattoo gun for quite a time now. All these leg tattoos I did myself. And you don't want the hairs to get in theirs.
And there's.
So Kimberly's gonna be painting. I'm gonna be tattooing. We're gonna be kind of talking about stuff. I'll try to keep an eye on the comments in case you want to comment some questions or some subjects or some brainstorms. We love to brainstorm. And then if you're watching this afterwards, comment anyways, and we can talk about other things down the road. We love you a lot. We practice unconditional love for Hugh and for Hall. We have some love courses and some other beautiful, amazing things on our website, thesdicinc.com. And this is a man shaving his leg. I'm gonna tattoo some. What are you doing, Kim?
I'm just gonna paint some rocks.
Painting rocks?
Paint some rocks.
You need some paper to paint on top of?
Yeah, probably.
Your old recipes? Did you already put in your recipe book?
Just give me some paper, because I use that to wipe my paintbrushes on and stuff.
You need a paper towel, or do you need like a workspace? I got plastic down on my chair, so I don't get plastic everywhere. But yeah, you'll figure it out. And you want the stone bowl.
Well, I would want more paper towels than
Okay, well, you can get them. You want me
Well,
to,
you
you want me
were
to
right
get you
there.
some more? How
Yes,
many more do you
please.
want?
that. Like two.
Okay. You gotta be specific, man.
Hell, I thought you would read my mind. You're a mind reader.
How much does it cost to pay attention?
Well, a lot of sense. Okay.
It takes a lot of sense to pay attention.
Oh, where's my yellow? I see the color. Excuse me.
Get everything out there you need, because once I get started, it's not easy for me to do. So today we walked to the market. We're living down here in Mexico, Bucerias, which is like north of Puerto Vallarta. We've been enjoying living here in Mexico. It's quite nice. I'm using this cheapy $50 tattoo gun I got on Amazon, and somebody gave me some cool little hand grip. I don't tattoo anybody else, so I just make sure it's clean enough for me. I don't have an autoclave to keep my needle clean. I just use some rubbing alcohol and call it good. I'm sure it's not professional enough for you. I would say for sure, if you want to get tattoo work done, make sure you got a clean gun and a professional. I'm just an amateur. But I got it on Amazon and learned on YouTube, and the ink's staying in my foot and my leg. It's working. But get the best inks you can. The company I was told about is, can't even read it on that jar, but you know, good stuff. Yep. Where'd you get your rocks, Kim?
These are rocks that I've found on my path that I've asked if they want to come home and get painted.
Rescuing street rocks.
Yeah, this was a street rock rescue mission.
And rocks, they just keep getting run over.
We just got tired of getting run over, I guess. This one's pretty dirty. I think I need to wash it. So we had a nice morning this morning. We had 2 appointments early this morning.
Heart flow and consultation almost.
Yeah. Yep. I have a friend who introduced me to another person, a friend, that she had gotten divorced fairly recently, and her story was similar to mine. Was married to someone who just didn't know how to play nice. And she's, you know, a very kind, compassionate, just tries to be nice, you know, person. And so often I found when some people are empaths and extremely nice, they end up marrying people who are not, and it's all divine and perfect. The people who are not help us to learn to create boundaries and to love ourselves more. Because often empaths just give, and they don't know how to receive and create boundaries as well with people, because they just want to help everybody. So it's a blessed gift, but it can be a big downfall as well. And you can get taken advantage of if you don't have enough self-love to create boundaries for yourself with these type of people. So she's going to sign up for the love courses on our love school. Often people don't realize that they don't have enough self-love until something really bad happens.
Self-love helps with your boundaries, helps with all sorts of things in your life.
Yeah.
Having boundaries is important, you know, unconditional love for all, but then boundaries, you know, we're servants and we're here with unconditional love for all, but, you know, like, I'm usually in bed sleeping by midnight or even earlier or whatnot, but so not exactly able to do a flute lesson at that time because that's kind of a boundary. Sometimes I need my time alone, my self-time. Don't always need to be helping everybody all the time.
Yeah, we have to learn, you know, our needs and what we can and can't handle. It's all part of self-love. I won't say a lot. I have had and have at times friends who are going through challenges and like to use me as their venting.
Someone to talk to
Someone to
about it
talk
all.
to and vent, which I don't have a problem with, but it can be draining. And if they need this continually, then I have created a new boundary that's something that they need to have an energy exchange with me for and pay, because it is draining to hear someone vent, especially if it's negative. I can hold space, but you know, we all need to create these boundaries so that we don't feel ever taken advantage of or give so much and we're not receiving back. Because I've also done that on my path. I have, you know, I want to give so much, and I give, and then I haven't at times created a space to be able to receive, and then you're going to put yourself in a really bad position if you are giving all the time and haven't put yourself in a position to receive as well.
And some people, they want to vent. It's like they want solutions, but then you give them solutions and then they're just come back the next week with the same thing, not really learning. They're just needing someone to talk to, I guess, just to feel sorry for them. I'm not sure. We're here in service. So we're here to help. We're not just here to hear you whine about your life over and over again. Like, move forward. We like to see people want to move forward. We want to see everybody move forward in a good way.
But, you know, if you want to move forward, you are going to have to create different habits than you have been creating and do different actions. That's part of change and shift. If doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results is the definition of insanity. If you keep doing the same thing and you think you're going to get different results than you're getting, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, if you keep trying to drink out of a drink with the straw and the straw is folded and nothing's coming out, you gotta change something. You know, you gotta straighten out the straw so that the liquid will come out. You can't just keep trying to do it with a straw. I would recommend that you don't wear that.
Yeah, I know. I just give a recommendation. Thank you. Appreciate that, honey.
You're trying something different if it's not working. If you keep on working at something, doing the same thing over and over and over again, but you're expecting different results, you might want to look at what you're doing.
And why? Those are all good questions to ask ourselves. Like, okay, why am I doing this? Because often the things that we're doing, we're self-sabotaging. You know, if think we're having fun with friends and we're getting shit-faced on the weekends and we wake up and we're hungover and we feel like crap and we have to drink 5 cups of coffee. Okay, I'm exaggerating, but you get the idea. In order to feel awake, and that's depleting our body even further because both alcohol and coffee are beverages that will dehydrate you and age you faster. Why are you doing those things? Are you really having that much fun? And yeah, these are, you know, questions to ask ourselves on our path.
And you're welcome to ask us any questions. Thanks for watching. We appreciate you. We love you. We're here today just chilling, doing some art. And we figured we'd just go on live, talk about some things and some stuffs.
So, the friend that I spoke with today, she recently got divorced, when you've been married for a long time, it's challenging to just go from that to being single. It's like you feel like you have this void, especially when you don't have your children. Like if your ex-partner has the children on the weekend, whatever that is.
And Kimberly and I both went through that,
Yeah,
each
we've
in
both
our
been,
own ways.
Yeah, been through the divorce and the lonely time, so we know what we're talking about. But you go through this void that you feel like you need to fill with other people and dating.
And it's also like you just got done with a relationship that wasn't that good. So it's important to do something different. Change something in your life so that you don't end up with the same type of person. A lot of people, their second marriage is their same thing that they dealt with in the first place, that they had so much trouble with the first time.
Yeah. What happened is that often people, they divorce the first person, realizing for whatever reason it was toxic, bad behavior, and then they are lonely and they want to fill that void, so they date, marry someone similar. I mean, there's going to be some differences, their name is going to be different, maybe the habits that they have will be a little bit different, but the underlying behavior of control or toxicity, whatever it was, will often be there still, because you haven't changed anything in you. Like you are like let's call it a radio, and you're setting out a certain frequency, and if you don't have a lot of self-love and it's this like frequency of like, oh, I need somebody to feel this, that frequency will attract someone of a similar frequency in a place of need.
And you could be back in the same sort of a situation.
Yeah, most often.
So it all goes back to self-love and boundaries. When you have self-love, it helps you with your boundaries. Self-love is deep, many layers, many different layers of self-love.
Yes, there are many. I got to a point where I thought, I love myself. But there were more layers that I learned on my path of self-love, like what I was putting into my body temple. There's been layers and layers more of learning that I have had to go through, and I'm still on a path of learning, like knowing when my body, listening to it. Sometimes I just feel like eating something and I'm not necessarily hungry. And is that really self-love?
Old habits.
Yeah, they're old habits that I need to transcend. But I think being aware of that is the first big step. Recognizing that you have some self-sabotage or things, old habits that you need to transcend, and then putting in the work to do it. No one ever said that it would be easy, but it is worth it when you do the work and you inner work and you shift your frequency and start attracting more high vibrational beings and experiences into your life. Then life gets so magical and amazing that you would never go back to your old self.
Learning to love yourself in a whole nother way and having practices of loving yourself better each and every day.
Yeah.
And having that trust and that love for yourself is so beautiful. And then it affects those around you. You start setting boundaries. You're like, oh no, I'm not gonna go out drinking tonight because I don't want a day to recover. I don't want to lose my Saturday just for a Friday night. And usually when you think that you had an amazing time and you think that you're having an amazing time, you're so drunk you don't even know.
You don't even
So people are like,
remember.
oh man, I'm so cool, when really you just look like a fool.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought I was having a great time back in the day when I used to drink, but I realize now it really wasn't, you know, how good of a time. And I could have been having so much more of being present in the moment with who I was. When you're drinking, you're usually not that present.
And you're usually not that much you.
Yeah.
People are getting a different you. It's not you, it's you on alcohol. It's the alcohol you. It's the possessed you that's possessed by the Spirit.
I think the hardest part for me in painting is waiting for it to dry before I can move on to another color.
Well, you got a lot of rocks, so switch to another rock.
I
Let those rocks
know.
dry and paint another rock another color.
Yeah,
Patience is great.
it is.
It's always teaching you to wait.
Yeah.
It teaches you over and over all sorts of different ways, and it helps out. It's really good to have patience. Patience is really helpful in life.
It really is.
It could really save your life. It can really help you out. It's really a virtue, I guess they say.
That's what they say, and I wasn't so sure about it because I hadn't practiced patience or being patient in anything, and I'm like, you know, we're so conditioned to want everything now. I'm like, they say patience is a virtue, but why? I don't know. I want to just give it to me now, but
Then you met me.
you appreciate, yes, then I met David, and I found the more that I can be patient and not think that I need something now and just enjoy the moment, because, you know, really it's about the journey, not the destination.
The destination, yeah, not the destination.
So,
It's about being here now,
yes.
being alive in this moment, enjoying it. Just because when you're here now, you can enjoy it, or because you're always here now. So if you're gonna wait to enjoy it till you're with your friends, or you're gonna wait till you enjoy it till you're at the beach, or you're always just waiting to enjoy it. But now is the moment that we always are in. And if you can be happy and content in the here now, no matter what it is, it's a beautiful life that way. You'll enjoy it more. Being present in every moment gives you that moment to be present in and to receive the presence, because the presence actually is a present.
This is true.
Don't wait to enjoy tomorrow. Enjoy today. Enjoy right now, whatever you're doing. Being mindful is the key. Being mindful to the present moment and to what's going on in your present moment. We wrote a course on mindfulness, and it helps lots of little guides and stuff on our website. And being mindfulness and practicing mindfulness can really help you with conversations, with talking with others, with just being here now. Always we are now. Now is all we really have. Tomorrow never really comes, because tomorrow is always tomorrow. So being here now is one of the most beautiful things.
Yes. I used to find myself always, you know, in a conversation with someone, they would say something and I was just so anxious to get in what I had to say that I wasn't really listening to them.
Waiting for your turn and not being present.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have learned on my path, really listening is actually a skill.
It's so nice to be heard too. You want to be heard, so you're waiting for your turn to speak, but you're missing out on giving that person their chance to speak.
Yep. And I learn so much more when I'm really present.
And if you're listening rather than speaking, you're receiving rather than giving. So you may receive something that you didn't have before
Yes.
by listening to somebody else.
Learn
And you're
something.
giving him so much. You're giving him such a beautiful gift. The best thing you can do for somebody is to sit back and listen. We have lots of techniques on that too on our website. But one of them is if you're sitting with somebody and they're speaking and they really want to speak with you, if you close your eyes, you take out like the distraction. You can actually hear their voice more. You can even hear like their emotions in the voice. You can hear more. You can pick up more. You can understand more of what that person's going through by closing your eyes, rather than being distracted. You know, you can hone in, fine tune your listening skills by removing distractions. If someone's talking with you, don't have your phone there, don't have your TV there, don't be reading a book. Give them that presence. That's what you would want.
Yeah. If I have my phone, sometimes I have found that I can get distracted by it, and then I'm not really giving the person my undevoted attention and presence. And I can catch myself in it pretty quick now, but
I'll just stop talking too.
yeah, he just stopped talking to me, and I'm like, well, oh, what?
Like, do you want to have a conversation now or not have a conversation? Because I'm ready for a conversation. And so you got to be talking with people who want to hear your conversation, and you want to be near people who want to hear your conversation. And so you got to take turns. It's a two-way street.
Yeah, for sure.
So you're welcome to comment if you want, and we can make it a three-way street. We can talk about what you want to talk about too. Self-love, I think, has been the theme. I think is always the theme. I think it really all goes back to self-love. Loving yourself is not selfish. It's actually like
Absolutely
the opposite.
not.
It's so helpful for everybody. When you are practicing self-love for yourself, it affects all of those around you. We've been lied to and told, we've been mislied to about what selfish is. Self-love is not selfish. Self-love can be done deeper and deeper every day. We can love ourselves a little bit more every day. We practice on loving ourselves a little more today. How can I love myself better today? How can I be a better servant to the people today? Because today is always today. It's always going to be today. Buen dia. Good day. Every day is a good day. Because every day is today. Today is the only day that we actually experience. We never are experiencing yesterday. We are never really experiencing tomorrow. All we have is now, is today. I mean, yesterday happened, and I did have some experiences yesterday. But that was yesterday, and yesterday was today, yesterday.
It's gone.
And now yesterday is gone.
Mm-hmm.
And back to today again. And so it's always today. So are you going to love yourself today, or are you going to love yourself tomorrow? Because, you know, tomorrow is never going to be here, so why not love yourself today? Are you going to do your passion today, or are you going to wait till tomorrow? Which tomorrow? Oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Have you ever seen Tomorrow? Have you ever seen Tomorrow, Kim?
I can't say that I have.
Wonder what tomorrow looks like.
I don't know. But this is one thing that I do know. That each and every one of us is getting and experiencing exactly what we need to for our soul's highest growth and potential, and to trust that if you feel like something negative or bad is happening in your life, then there is a reason.
Why am I experiencing this? How is this for my highest growth?
What am I supposed to be learning from this?
How could I do this better tomorrow? How could I do this better now? It's amazing how messy tattooing is, and how like most of the ink gets wiped off, not much of it